Hey guys, today we're going to be learning a card force called the Cull force, and this is probably my favourite card force of all the card forces out there, just because it's so simple and it really gives the illusion of a free choice. And you can see from my performance here what it looks like in action. The spectator really can touch the back of any card they want, and it will always be the card that you are forcing on them. And card forces are really useful, as if you know the card before it is picked, you can really create miracles as far as the spectator is concerned. So that's what we're going to be learning today. Let's get into it. Okay, so for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm actually going to be using a red ace of spades as my force card to help you guys keep track of where the force card is. So we're going to start the force with the force card on top of the deck like this. And you're going to be holding the deck in a mechanic's grip. So that's how we start. Okay, so then we're going to push the top card off with our left thumb. And that's going to push it onto the left fingers. So we've got our middle, ring and pinky fingers here on the side of the deck. And the force card is just going to rest on those fingers as we push it across with our left thumb. The right hand's then going to come across. The four fingers are going to go underneath that force card. And the right thumb is just going to clip it and pull it away into the right hand. So you're now holding it like this. It's resting on the four right fingers on the bottom. And then the right thumb is just clipping it on the top like that. So that's the positioning of the force card. So next what we're going to do is we're going to start spreading cards from the left hand into the right, and that's going to go over the top of this force card. So we push some cards off with our left thumb once again, and we're going to just take them into the crotch of our thumb here. So we lift our right thumb up and we spread cards into that fleshy bit of the thumb, and then the right thumb comes and it pushes down on those cards to start that spread. And what's actually going on is beneath this spread of cards, you can see, I'll just put this down, what's actually going on is the force card is just riding underneath all these, the spread. So that's beneath all the cards that are being spread on top of it. So we'll just go over that again. You take the card into your right hand and you start spreading the cards into that fleshy bit of your thumb. You can see all the cards are just going on top of the force card. So if they pick this card, square it up, it's still going on top of that force card. So once again, take the force card into your right hand and hold it like this. You then start spreading cards by forcing a few cards into the fleshy bit of your right thumb, then spreading out like this. And then this is the point where you say touch the back of any card you want. And it's quite important you tell them to touch the back of any card and not take a card. So if they take a card, then that really is a free choice and we can't force the card upon them. But if they touch the back, then we can start to force that ace of spades. So once you've spread some cards on top of that force card and they've touched the card, let's say they've touched this card right here. Once they touch a card, you're going to stop spreading and you're going to leave the spread like this. So with the card they touched on the bottom of the packet, and you're going to be holding all this spread in your right hand. And your right fingers are going to be underneath holding that spread together, and that selected card should be jutting out of the edge so they can see it. So what then you're going to do is you're going to take the packet in your left hand and you're just going to use it to bash this right hand packet together. You're going to square it up with that packet. And in that action of squaring it up, what we've actually done is brought that ace of spades, that force card, to the bottom. And the reason for this is because when we spread the cards on top of it, there's a break like this. So you can see all the cards are being spread over that ace of spades. So no matter where we stop, when I push the cards together, that card goes over, the selected card here will go over the top of that force card. So the actual selected card is this six of spades, but because we had that force card underneath that whole spread. When I square the cards up, that automatically puts the force card on the bottom of that packet. So we square the cards up and then we're going to show their apparent selection to be the force card. Okay, so in one fluid motion, the actual performance would look something like this. So you'd say, okay, just touch the back of any card you want. This one right here. Okay, that's the ace of spades. So that's what the force would look like from your point of view when you're actually doing it. Okay then guys, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, favorite, comment and subscribe. And if you want to keep up to date with what's going on my channel, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and the links will be down in the description below for that. As always guys, this has been Complete Deception, and I'll see you later.